Hi, I'm Landscaper and this is the Wannabe Composer series. So today, I've got a cold. My kid kept me up for hours last night. So we'll see what happens. Best of luck. Right, here we are, Spacewalk. We're part way through. I've just had a little listen to it. The mixing's all over the place at the moment, which sometimes makes it a little bit difficult to write because it sort of mars the creative process, but nonetheless, we shall persevere. So, I've got up to this, I say so an awful lot, don't I? So, I've got up to this little section here where we got first, second violins playing away. We've got a little, excuse me, opus cello playing away as well. And a bass, double bass, pizzicato. And this part, I think, in the spacewalk idea concept is where astronauts left and it's now kind of a precarious kind of mission or something like that, you know, that kind of feel. So a certain amount of excitement and trepidation kind of is what I'm kind of going for in terms of feel. So let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. I think we can go that again and work on that section there. I feel like some kind of like solid notes would be quite nice in here. I don't even know what key I'm in, or what notes I'm playing, or what day of the week it is. Right, looks like predominantly E. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's try that. Okay, yes, so like shove them on. They're quite nice ends for now. Don't really want too much overhang because brass don't really do that. Brass instruments. I'm gonna keep, because it's a low brass, I'm tempted to keep all the velocities the same from a mixing point of view later, but I think they're close enough, and I like the idea of that little bit of expression, that little build up. Right, so I feel like this one is going somewhere else as well. I think that's been done somewhere, but I can't put my finger on it. So that's what we're going to hear now, isn't it? Flipping James Bond. Ooh, I'm going to have to play for a little while. Or I'll just do that. Let's do that. That sounded alright, didn't it? Titch too loud on that last one there. Got excited. He's got excited. Curb that enthusiasm, and also cut off. Yeah, should be pretty equal, shouldn't it? And now I feel like I wonder if I should get some extra notes in the bass that could mimic. That could mimic what's happening in the brass. No, it does a G first. Let's just find out, see what happens. Okay, well, what have I done? Just not played it early enough. Oh, it sounded terrible, but... Why are you not making any noise? What's wrong with you? feeling ill? I know I am. Men in colds, eh? I've pushed buttons, haven't I? That's what I've done. I've pushed buttons on the brass and I've twanked it out. Oh, no, I don't want to download a new one right now. I'm in the middle of working. Now. Perfect. So this is Opus, which gives you, I think I mentioned, it's brilliant. So it gives you various different styles of play. Which I should utilise a lot more. Because you can write in these notes, so I'm not sure how well you can see this, but on the keyboard down here, so these are the playable notes, that's the range of the brass down there. And then over here, these blue ones, these are the different types of style that it can play. And you can write those notes into the MIDI part and have it do varying things during the course of its run. It can be great for like crazy suspense and stuff. Okay, this is not... Right, brilliant. I've got too much junk on my keyboard to reach the high ones. I'm pretty confident it's none of those. Also, sometimes I actually have the foresight to write in at the very beginning the... and there it is. So I write these little notes in so that basically that is triggering this one over here. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, you can. And I have the foresight to write those in at the beginning because I know what I'm like and I push random buttons and stuff goes wrong. So good on me. Good on me for thinking about that, right. I mean, it was ultimately a waste of time, but here we are. What are you going to do? Okay, so I didn't like the frequency they were played, not... I think maybe half the amount. Might. Who are you? Let's try that. It's almost like you want to bring the bowed in there, but it would be weird to do that. And this, oh, drop an octave? Is that too low for the bass range? Yes it is. Let's try up an octave. Actually, I feel like that second set, this lot should all be up there, shouldn't they? Yes. Right, okay. And I think perhaps we'll follow the pattern of both sets, although I feel like it needs to go somewhere else, so that's like a little... Yeah, maybe. Are you enjoying me thinking my thoughts in my head and not actually explaining what they are? I know my wife does. Right. So maybe I might want to bow it out of that section. Is that going to be too weird coming out of there? bit more of that or none of it? I feel a bit pointless. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, do I use that cello elsewhere? No, I do not. So I could change that cello up. So this again, Opus. I mean, Opus is the player, but East West. So at the moment, I've got it on this. A lovely pizzicato, which I do enjoy. However, then now I'm thinking maybe. I quite like that. Let's see. I mean, you can't hear it. I did like it. Too quiet. Too quiet. You can't hear it. Let's turn it up. Perhaps we'll fix it first. Dun dun dun. Gosh. Which I think is equals. But is it equal 4s or equal 3s? Kind of looks like I've played it 4s. You possibly don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the gaps in between the notes. I mean, it's pretty poor. But let's see. No, yeah, brilliant. Let's have a listen, shall we? Solo that first. That's the one. Right, this could be really loud. Okay, so you were off as well, weren't you, I think? Yeah. Just talking about yourselves while I fix this nonsense. 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4. Hoorah! Yeah. No, I do. I want a bit of expression in there. Right, okay, see if that works. Okay, what have we got? I don't really like the sound very much, and I'm not sure it'll work, but don't say it's Doctor Who. We all know it is. Right, I didn't like it, but I feel there might be something there. I also don't really like the placement I've done it in. And I feel like I should follow the brass, right? Really. I've forgotten what I did with the brass, right? E, G, F. E, G, F, A. Right, you're fired. Right, let's try that again. So E, G, F, A. EGFA. Again, I'm not super loving the sound. Let me just have a little look. Do I use this cello anywhere else? I do. It's annoying. I'll go another one. It's a long, probably, isn't it? Oh. Terrible. You're fired. Yeah, okay, let's give it one more go. If it sounds rubbish, we'll sack it off and do something else. You know what? I'm going to give it one more go because that wasn't the cello's fault. I mean, I'm not smitten with it. I don't mind admitting. But that's interesting. Well, they all seem to start on. Maybe I was in the right place-ish. Seems unlikely, don't it? It does. It does. But you never know. It sounds awful. Yeah, just no to you. Have I got somebody else that's in play? Okay. Basically, what I'm thinking in my brain is, I'm just about to point to a screen that you can't see where I'm pointing. That was daft, wasn't it? So where I've placed my marker here, so there's these gaps in and amongst this cello, and so I want a little counterpoint to the cello to sit in this area here. That's kind of what I'm rooting around for at the moment. It's the same with the violins. Hope that cleared that up. So, it's certainly better than the cello was, I feel. I'm assuming I haven't used... I might have done for an intro. Have I used this? Yes. Oh yeah, that's the kind of crux of the beginning. Well, this kind of washy stuff was the early space, so it's tons of reverb. I don't know if I want to bring it into a kind of predominantly staccato section. That said, I suppose I don't know. Definitely not that last bit. I quite like that kind of intro bit coming into it. beautiful as an instrument as it is. Too floaty. That I like. If it was going into another section. Right. Interesting. I think we'll be starting them all one off. I don't know. Where it should be. Let me maybe just pop this solo with the bass and the other woodwinds and then see if it works. Who's that? That's you, innit? But here someone was off, I just wasn't sure where. We worked it out. Okay. A million to one, they said. Right. Case for all of these, actually, thinking about it. The note lengths probably need to be nice and short. So we'll do a quick fixed lengths on that. My brain hurts. Fixed lengths, there we are. And I think you should probably be there. What am I saying? Twos? Two. I thought you looked weird. And you're not two. Sneaky. That is a mess. 2, 2, 2. Less of a mess. Let's see. Bearing in mind, none of this is mixed. That needs to be higher. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Like that. I think they may be out of range. No? It's flutes high. You're good. I'm not sure this is the right place, but... Oh, that should be more of a run than a di-di-di-di-di-di. Shouldn't it? Nah. Right, how long has this section been running? So this is kind of a 4, but then I got a 6, so I feel like I need to do a 2 out before changing where I'm going to go. I need to drop some stuff. keep some others. Could that lead me into another section? Oh. Terrible, that last bit. We're good. Maybe time for the bow bass to come back in. Bow bass, which is incredibly quiet. Am I using that anywhere else in the track? I'm not. Let's make that a bit louder then. I've probably crushed it far too. Oh my goodness, yes I have. So some of these tracks I'm using are old tracks that have got preset effects and stuff like that on them. And the reason I do that is it takes so long to set all of this instrumentation up that I just tend to save as something else. But some of my old tracks, it's fair to say that my mixing, I mean, I hope it's got progressively better, but it was not good. Not good. It's still super quiet. It's possible I'm compressing the hell out of it. No, I'm not. Okay, it's just super quiet. Fine. That's more like it. Right. Let's check. Am I compressing the hell out of it now? I am, yeah. A little bit of knowledge is a dangerous thing. Certainly when mixing comes into play. Anyway, right, so... Alright. That was a little bit too loud, but... Do I just want to hold a note? Oh, it's so hard to know. Right, get in, get on, and get even. Right. What am I doing? Fixed velocity, and then that should be fine. Okay, let's see if that's got any flow structure. It has. Does it need anybody else in there? You kind of want the trepidation to raise, don't you? Raise it and then, everything's okay. That's kind of what I'm thinking, and this is the kind of early bit of that. Okay, helps if you do the right notes, I suppose. Boring, right? E, F, what am I doing? E, F, B, E, F, B, C, F, B, C, E, F, B, C. That was terrible. I mean, can you save it? Can you save that? There are those amongst us who are thinking, no, you cannot. And they're probably right, but I'm going to give it a go.